Yo, my good people, it's the day. Today is the day. And two, just to clarify everything, because I don't want nobody being like, "What? We finna watch it right now?" We're not watching the show right now. This is just a pre-show discussion. So, the actual live reaction is gonna be today at better around like 8:30. Is when we get kicked off for that. Thatcher, what's going on? Village Mattress, what's going on? But so that's the information about that. So that's gonna get started about like 8:30. But right now it's just a pre-show discussion, man. So if y'all have any regards to episode number 7, and then the other thing I want y'all to know is that when we do the discussions, the post-show discussions today, man, y'all after y'all watch it, y'all drop some comments in for your boy. We are gonna be on Twitch. We'll have our live convos going via Discord. And we may take some super chat questions and things of that nature. It's gonna be a lot to try to manage. I'm gonna try to hit YouTube, Twitch, and Discord all at the same time, but we'll see what happens. If it gets a little too crazy, then I may kill the stream. But yeah. I'm actually multitasking at the same time. So Village Matcher says, "Buckle my seatbelt." Ooh, is this supposed to be one of those? Is this supposed to be one of those? Man, I got this text like super over my face. Is it supposed to be going that crazy? Brandon Morgan says, "All my melanated brothers and sisters say whoop. All others say, hey, yo." Hey, man, what's going on, everybody? I'm glad to see everybody, though. So what we have, I have not seen thus far. I'm excited. A little nervous, too. A little nervous, especially the way that I saw my boy ran, you know what I'm saying, on that floor. It alarmed me a little bit. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. It alarmed me a little bit. Jess says it's gonna be a super chill night, nothing crazy at all. That could be true, but judging from the little teasers and stuff I saw, I don't know, y'all. I am multitasking at the same time, trying to get some of the Patreon stuff situated. And then the other thing, we're going to talk about this tonight as well. Once we get done with the Wheel of Time, what are we watching next, y'all? Wushu Unlimited, love the reactions. Glad to be live with you. What's going on? Appreciate you. Yeah, this is the pre-show. I don't know why my computer keeps on saying OBS is connecting or disconnecting. But another thing, too, even though she's not here right now, I want to give a major shout out to Kiana. She has really made it a lot of fun. I really have enjoyed hearing some of her perspectives on things. Not saying that I agree with all the blow-ups and all the some of the things she said. So anybody that be coming for us in the comments talking about, oh, y'all need to let this, man. Hey, I love her, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much I may disagree about her feelings about Egwene versus Rand and Lanfear, man. It's all love. So I don't want that to get misconstrued at all. Yeah, so Kiana is, man, she's been a huge addition, and so glad to have her on. But since I spoke about the addition, I definitely have to speak on the loss. You know what I'm saying? Because I think sometimes people feel like this is where things get weird. When I bring up one, people oftentimes want to bring up the other. And when they bring up the other, they be like, well, you can't compare it to the loss. So what I mean by loss specifically, to stop speaking so broad, is obviously lost a core member in Dre. And I think if I'm just being authentic with y'all at this point, there's definitely a lot of learning that I have to do, especially when we have new hosts on, because there's certain times scenes will play out in the show, and in my mind, like, I know how Dre will react to that. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, whether it's something funny, whether it's like him just beating on the shoulder, like, I know how Dre will feel about certain situations. So then, and this where things get funny. So then when I hear that, and I'll be like, and then I'll hear, godly, I'm speaking like a high school kid right now. I'll have in my mind what Dre would say, and then Kiana say something completely off the wall, like, man, I'll blow her up, or girl, bye. Or it's like, it's hilarious because it's a different dynamic. going into that, I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all in the chat. The actual answer to this, but I'm gonna put up a poll. And no, I'm gonna just ask y'all, and y'all just type it in. I don't even know if I put up a poll just yet. Out of all of the new characters we've seen thus far this season, the Outside Dog, appreciate you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate the love. Out of all the characters that we've seen so far or got introduced this season that are new, who do y'all feel like Dre would like the most? And if y'all want me to put a poll up, I can. If y'all want me to put a poll up, I can do that. Y'all let me know. I'll put a poll up. But I want a few suggestions from y'all in the chat though. Before I put this poll up, I want to see some of the names y'all give me, which are gonna determine what the poll has. All right. So let me see. I'm taking account for what y'all got in there. All right, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I'm getting y'all's answers in there. All right, I got a few of those. Dang, should I do it? Okay, I got one. I need one more. Okay. I like that. I got it. All right, so here's the poll. I'm gonna start this. I wanted to do some other ones, but we'll see. Which character do you think Dre would have liked the most? I'm starting a poll off. In the poll, we have Aviendha, Lanfear, Varen, or Elaine. Y'all let me know what y'all think. So far, Varen ain't getting no love, man. Y'all ain't got no love for Varen in there. All right, we got one. I don't know if somebody just went ahead and voted for it because I said Varen ain't getting no love, but we got one in there. That super chat. Just a quick announcement too. Long live the Yeet, Charlie Mack says. That is a fact, man. Long live the Yeet for sure. Oh man, what scene was it? I feel like the scene where Perrin and his crew got to fight in the village. Dre would have had a yeet. I feel like some yeets would have came out for sure. Somebody said Hopper. Y'all feel like Hopper would have been one of Dre's favorites? Okay. We got this poll. We're going to end this poll at 425. 425. We got 40 votes on it. So far, we need some more. We need some more, man. 425, we're going to end the poll. But somebody said Renner. Now, Andrew Oliver, I gotta say your name out loud for that. Andrew, look at me. You had a pocket for that. Hey, I can tell you, I may not know a lot, but I can tell you one thing. Dre would be sick at Renner. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you had a pocket for that, Andrew. Oh my goodness. And if you take the W off of your name pretty close to Dre, so you shouldn't even be allowed to say something like that on the stream. I can guarantee you Dre wasn't gonna be rocking with her for sure. I may not know everything, but I guarantee you that. That's crazy. That's hilarious. But yeah, so for those of y'all tuning in, don't forget that we do have the post-show discussion that is going to be on the Discord. And in the Discord, we have a section called, I think, Watch After Party. And you not only get to type in there, but you'll get to unmute and like ask us questions live. So again, that's what makes this thing the most fun, is when y'all come on and chip in. That's actually what makes this series. No, I remember towards the beginning, me and Dre did a few lives where we were debating like, man, which do we like better, The Wheel of Time or Shadow and Bone? And I think one of my responses was, I need to see the next seasons. The next season of Shadow and Bone is really good. And yeah, let me, come on, y'all, that should go without saying. But season 2 of The Wheel of Time is really good, and we haven't even ended it. The difference of it is honestly, y'all, I'm gonna just I have to be 100. The difference is honestly, y'all, the engagement with the Wheel of Time community, not to slight anybody from Shadow and Bone. Yeah, I say one thing, they take another. Not to slight anybody from Shadow and Bone, but the engagement after the fact that once the show ends, we could probably keep talking for another year. and still not lose interest on some of the topics. That I think that's the defining factor for me. So I'm gonna have to go with that for right now. I'm gonna do that to y'all all the time. I'm never gonna give y'all like a different answer. I'm gonna say for right now, for right now, I'm gonna have to go with the Wheel of Time for sure. So Rim 17, what's going on? E.G., what's going on? All right, so we got some people saying not enough Aviendha in there. And all right, so now I'm gonna end this poll. And we had 66 people contribute to this poll, and they said that they believed that Andre's favorite character would be Aviendha. Now, you know, she can get busy. And because she has the do you like to dance line. And for those of y'all who didn't know, Dre was an avid dancer. Dre loved dancing. Because of those two things, and because she got a little sass to her, I 100% agree. I 100% agree with that poll. If y'all want to know the actual analytics of it, we had 63% for Aviendha, 19% for Lanfear. Some people in the comments, y'all explain to me why y'all think Dre would have liked Lanfear. I'm not disagreeing with you. Just in a sentence or two, let me know why y'all think Dre would have liked Lanfear. I'm just curious. Y'all let me know. Suki DeWater said EDN has some of the best Wheel of Time reactions. Hey, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate the love. And I can't wait actually till I get to check out some of the other content creators' reactions and breakdowns on the Wheel of Time. And this is where things get a little interesting as well, because it's so dope doing reactions, but in an effort to stay non-book spoiled, I can't really look at other people's stuff unless I get like, hey, you can check them out, they're safe. But if we did do a collaboration with somebody else who's in a Wheel of Time space, y'all already know we've had some appearances on the Dusty Wheel. Much love to Matt, Brother Sips. We've actually recently done a podcast episode with the Black Tower podcast, I believe. It's either the Black Tower or the Dark Tower. Don't know what that name yet means. People even told me don't even ask what the name means. So yeah, don't tell me if y'all do know. So that one should be coming out at some point. Obviously, we have the book one first time reader set with me and Jenny. So done some collabs with her. Beth. Also major shout out to Beth. Beth has been on, and she's done a video with us. So what other Wheel of Time content creators would y'all like to see us potentially do others for sure? So let us know. So astronomy, interesting way you got that spell. I like that. Said Nerdy Wordy Book Club, Nerdy Nightly, and Claris Polaris. They just finished reading all the books they started after season. Daniel Green. That would be dope. Daniel Green actually popped up on one of our premieres during the first season and showed some love. So shout out Daniel Green for that for sure. EG said, waiting for a new episode is pretty exciting, but waiting for your guys' reaction and jokes are amazing. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for that for sure. So the other thing is too, I know the Village Matches said the Way of the Leaf. That would be dope. I actually think cater some that might be something in the works. So Lean C said Critter XD would be a great collab. So this is the other part. This is the other part too, because y'all heard me speak on it. If y'all want to see this happen, y'all help me make it happen. Especially if y'all got contacts to the people, and if y'all know them, let them know. You can even point them to this video. Adison said, you know what I'm saying? He's down to work. He's down to collab. I'm down to interact. That is one of the main reasons we actually started this YouTube channel. And a lot of people will say, what, to make money? No, not to make money. It's because we were enjoying a lot of the shows, and we wanted to bring those conversations online and see if other people felt the same way or didn't feel the same way and had those discussions. So in the heart of collaboration, that is one of the main reasons why we did this. So definitely, for sure, if y'all know him, you can tell him Adison sent you. You can tell him Adison said, yep, I have collaborated with them. KP Chandler said Marvelous Bros or Marvel Bros. Are you talking about Captain America and them? Because I'll definitely be down to collaborate with Golly, I'm forgetting the name. Captain America, Hawkeye, all of them. A rewatch for Dragon Mount. Actually, Dragon Mount showed some rewatch videos prior to season 2. Shout them out as well. Much love to them. And Village Mattress, I appreciate you. Avi Silver says, are you excited for the new X-Men show? Without having any context or seeing any trailers, say yes, because I love the X-Men. But I haven't seen anything though. So yeah. So Alana Rose says, have you been reading the book yet? I have not. Only book 1, but let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all. This is the crazy part about it. I don't know if y'all can see right there. So that's book 1 right there. But I didn't read that physical copy. I actually listened to the audiobook. But we have some of our, shout out. I think it was Kate, Arani, and Matt sent us these. And actually, so this is The Great Hunt, which I guess y'all let me know in the chat. I guess this covers what season 2 is going through. And they also sent New Spring. But these are actually for Kiana, I believe. So Kiana is actually she's a page-to-page reader. I'm cool with like listening to the books and being able to multitask, if that makes sense. That's the thing. So a majority of what I listened to in season from book 1 was every day as I was going back and forth between doing work. I would get that in. I would listen to that then. Or the other thing is, if y'all don't know, outside of me trying to experiment with some of the YouTube shop elements, I print and design most of our merch, right? So I'll throw in some headphones while I'm printing, pressing shirts, making merch, doing some graphic designs and things of that nature. And that is where I get the opportunity to kind of tap in and listen to some of those things. So Andrew Oliver asked, which audio book did you get? I got the one that was narrated by Rosamund Pike. And she crushed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. She definitely crushed it. I haven't listened to the Michael Kramer one yet. I know a lot of people have been saying that they did a good job too. I haven't listened to them yet, but I definitely look forward to it. Village Mattress says, I am good to read The Great Hunt. Kevin Allen said, when do the new EPs come out? So if you're referring to The Wheel of Time, I believe if you're going CDT, which we're in Nashville, Tennessee, I think that should be releasing around 7 p.m. our time, or it's been releasing somewhere around there. But we won't be doing those reactions until 8:30, so we can give you guys the opportunity to see the episode and then tap in with us. And I just want to make this abundantly clear, because we get comments about different things, and sometimes there's criticism on the reactions, which I'm cool. And if for those of y'all who ever wrote me a comment and I've had the opportunity to respond, whether it's a negative comment or a positive comment, I'm gonna respond back to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respond back to you. But I brought that up to say these reactions are never or should never be a workaround to watching the show, man. First and foremost, make sure you guys tap in, pay your subscription. If y'all really want to support the show, pay your subscription to the Amazon Prime and tap in with them and watch the show. We're there just to kind of give you guys some of our thoughts and opinions about the show, and enjoy the show as well. Be a workaround for watching the actual show. So Alana Rose, do we finally got our first question that we can actually discuss a little bit more in depth? I think we do. First, I'm gonna go to Scott Eddie. Said my parents are in Knoxville. Shout out to any volunteers on the stream. Scott Eddie, shout out to your people, man. Shout out to Knoxville as well. Some of my friends live in Knoxville. But the question was from Alana Rose. I'm gonna go ahead and pin it. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pin the comment that I'm currently talking about each time we dive into it. It says, who do you think are dark friends? Let me sneeze first and I'm gonna answer that question. Sorry, did y'all hear that? I don't even know if anybody caught that. We'll see. Charlie Mack caught that. Hey, let me stop playing, man. Let me stop playing. So the nephew caught me off guard. No. The nephew did not catch me off guard. But the mom hearing the situation kind of caught me off guard because it makes it seem like it makes it seem like she's definitely in danger. A no more. Let me try to hold on. Let me slow down. A no mander rake. Shout you out, man. Appreciate you so much for popping through and showing love with the super chat. Appreciate you. Light blinded fool said justice for Kiana. That's a fact. But dang, I would tell y'all to give me a poll, but then that would be spoilery because that would mean one of the options is right, and then I would know. If I had to go dark friend, who would I say? Okay. Hot take. And y'all only gonna hear this on the stream because I may not even bring this up when we go do our reactions. I'd be a dark friend. I'm gonna say one of Aviendha's people might be a dark friend, man. And I got another one for you. Dude, brother Book been talking to, the other one that they captured and dressed up to, I feel like he might be a dark friend too. Matthew Madonna said Kiana can't be a dark friend. She wants to blow up both light and dark characters. She's a white cloak. Hey, so what do you call that? A grin. Says you're my favorite. Let me go on and pop it up. You're my favorite non-reader reaction channel. Keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate you so much. This means a lot for several different reasons because y'all know how wild some of our speculations can get. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. I think if I quote Kiana last reaction we did, we're getting too lofty here. Is it my Kiana? Y'all let me know if my Kiana voice is good. We're getting too lofty here. And I was like, dang, Kiana, you know what I'm saying? I like the speculations. But y'all know how crazy the speculations get. So it's cool having our book readers in who know what's gonna happen, but then showing up some grace because they'd be like, although that's dumb, Adison, I can see why you think that. Or at least that's what it comes off to me. I feel like either y'all are writing y'all's comments so elegantly that I'm only hearing the positivity in it. But what I can tell y'all are not doing is nobody has aliased us yet. Aliased us, for those of y'all who know, he's like, you stupid boy. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that one. So Don L said do a poll. What are we doing a poll on? What should we do a poll on? Lofty is too funny. Okay, dang. All right. I got a poll for y'all. This is Kiana's terms. Who has the most poll right here? And golly, y'all can't do me dirty. I'm on a stream with y'all. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do me wrong. I'm here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with y'all right now. Let's see. Let's go. And dang, never mind. I was about to do something that would make y'all definitely want to vote for me. All right, so the poll is up. Who has the most lofty speculations? And of course, when I'm speaking about Andre, I'm speaking about in past tense. Another super chat for GLA Recordings. First off, appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much. Anytime somebody contributes to us, whether it be financially or just time, it means a lot. So it helps us out a lot. Every dollar goes a long way. So thank you. Never imagined that we would be getting, paid to do content or just to, enjoy some of the things that we do via video and things like that. So major shout out to you for that. The question is, do you think Lanfear disrupted a plan Moraine and Swan had working when she showed up and blew up the spot? Let me read that one more time in case nobody heard that. Do you think Lanfear disrupted a plan Moraine and Swan had working when she showed up and blew up the spot? So as a quick recap, Swan pulled up to Moraine and was like, you know what I'm saying? Close that gate. Moraine was pretty much like, dang, that's a big old text in front of my face. Moraine was pretty much like, I can't do that, shawty. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. This is hood reenactment. Moraine pulled up and was like, hey, close that right now. Moraine was like, hey, I got love for you, but I'm not finna do that. You know, this only finna happen one way, and you know what way that is. And if you do that, you foul. And Swan was like, I'll do it, and I'm not playing with you. I'll really do it for real. Brandon would do a much better reenactment of this, by the way. And then Swan proceeded to Shotty, turn around and close that gate, which is exactly what ended up happening. So if I were just to assess that, that didn't seem like a plan the two of them had, per se, surface level, from what I saw. But I know that Moraine has a type of liking towards Swan. And Swan has that same thing. Whether or not they interrupted anything, I didn't think about it before this question. If that gives you any, if I just keep it a bean, I didn't think about that before this question. So I would say no. I don't think it did. So I missed a lot of questions. So dang, I'm finna, you know what? For the sake of what a poll is at right now, this is so unfair. But she's not here right now, so it's cool. I'm ending the poll right now. Yes, sir. And you want to know who won the poll? And you know I'm going to rub it in when I see her. You know I am. Y'all know I'm finna be petty with this one. I'm rubbing it in. The lofty speculation by 1% is Kiana. I thought y'all was finna do me dirty, man. I really thought y'all was finna do me dirty. Hey, it was too close though. It was every speculation Andre had was pretty much 90% correct. Is that what the poll saying? Hey, hold on. Because I'm taking a screenshot of this. I'm taking a screenshot. And if she ever says anything to me like, that doesn't, come on. Let me get my credit. No, that just doesn't seem realistic in fiction show. Oh, I'm showing her this. Oh, I'm gonna be low down with it. Rim 17 said Dre was on point. Dang. I legit thought I was gonna. This is the problem though. If I would have lost, I bet one of y'all would have screenshotted it and showed Kiana though. So. No, I'm still gonna show it. I gotta be petty one time for. All right, it's gonna be an asterisk on it. I'm only gonna do it if she say something crazy, and then I'm gonna show it. T said printed on the shirt. Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10 petty, that has to be a 9.85 for sure. If I put it on a shirt, oh man, oh that's hilarious. All right, so what else y'all got for me? Pat Stone says the departure from the books is striking, but it's cool. Okay, so there's another question for y'all. Do you like? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put this in a poll. And I'm gonna put this in a poll. And let me frame the way I want to ask this question. Dang, y'all supposed to be asking me a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Which statement describes you best? There we go. Which statement describes you best? I'm gonna go quiet for a while. I'm still here, y'all. I'm typing in this poll for y'all. I'm still here. Sorry, I'm trying to type and engage at the same time. So sorry if that's terrible. But which describes you best in regards to some of the changes? You don't necessarily have to tell me why, because it might be spoilery. And shout out to Rapunzel, Bow Tiger. Shout out to Kate, all the mods I got. When it comes to the statement that describes you best, from book to show, would you say you more so like some of the changes or you dislike the changes more so? Let me know how y'all feel about that. I want to know from all my people who have experience reading the books, how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about that? And we got another question from Rent Almore. Where do you predict season 3 is going? Let's talk about this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this a little bit. And at the same time, I was supposed to be multitasking. Y'all, this done turned out into a full-out video. I was supposed to be multitasking, getting this Patreon video up. But when the Patreon asked why their content didn't come early, y'all need to explain it to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me in trouble. Y'all gonna raise your hand and say, I didn't let Adison finish. No, I'm playing, y'all. What I predict season 3 is going. I predict season 3 is gonna have some of the weirdest alliances. What I mean by that is, I never imagined a world where Lanfear and Moraine would be doing anything cordially. I'll put it like that. They both walked through the ways together, and Lanfear even put up to Rand, was like, I told you next time I see your girl, I'm gonna put her 6 feet under. I will. And Rand stepped in front of that situation, and it needed somebody who was Rand level to kind of calm that situation down. But I predict some weird alliances. I also predict we're going to, if we haven't already, we're going to meet and potentially identify at least 2 out of the 3 women that men had a vision of when she was talking to Rand about the people who, you know, were standing over his, whatever you call it, tomb or whatever the case may be. The next thing I see, and it's funny because I see Azara says this, I see Matt coming into his own. I'm on the side of that as well. I feel like Matt is about to go on and manifest. Now, whether that means full villain mode or anti-hero mode or hero mode, one of those 3 paths, shoom, 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 he's finna go on and start running down. He ain't gonna start walking, because I would say up until this point, he's kind of been walking. I feel like he's about to start running into one of those directions. That's another one of my predictions in regards to that. So, so far we got a whole over 100 votes on a poll. And it says, I like some of the changes more so than not. I'm going to get this about 2 more minutes, and I'm going to go on and put a halt to this poll right here. So Civ Z says, what do you think is going to have? Let me start that over. First, let me pin it and let me go slow. It says, who do you think is going to have the most character growth in season 3? If you want me to pick just one person, I feel like a Gwen. And let me get the chat out my face. I feel like a Gwen. I feel like a Gwen. It's my answer to that. And I'm not explaining it. Alana, yeah. And y'all let me know. So I'm cool with having some of the convos that we got here. If anybody wants to hop on Discord and ask me anything live, I can pop that up and we can make that happen as well. But if y'all just want to text and chat, that's cool with me. I'm here for whatever y'all want to do. I'm gonna go on and end the poll. And yeah, Rapunzel, 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 crack that. She said, don't get too specific, y'all. Phil C says, as a multi-time reader, I can appreciate. I think they have done it fantastic. Sevilla says they just hope that Rand, I guess, has some of the most growth for sure. Amy Hamilton asked the question. I'm I'm going to go on and replace this message with Amy's question real quick. Am I going to read book 2? To be clear with y'all, again, let me go on and grab the book. She's referring to this book right here, The Great Hunt. Tonight is going to determine that. I think the Village mattress let me know that it was a go. Tonight is going to officially determine whether or not I can proceed with book 2. And as long as I don't run no poll and it's 50-50 about whether or not people think that the show covered enough for me to read it, we cool. But tonight is going to determine that. Rapunzel says Great Hunt is good to go. And, you know, some of the people, a lot of the Wheel of Time family has definitely been keeping me up to date and up to speed on how I can proceed with that. And GLA, shout you out again. I'm going to get to your question right here next. I'm going to just make this last point in regards to book reading. The direction of this channel is going to go a little something like this when it comes to Wheel of Time reactions. And y'all definitely let me know. We've had a lot of fun reacting as non-book readers and as newcomers into the series. The direction will be Brandon, as he says so nobly, has decided to not read the books since he was not going to be reading much of anything in the first place. I love that brother, but you know, he says nobly, so I'm going to use his terms nobly. He's decided to stay full unreader mode. Skipping me hopping over to where Kiana is. Kiana has determined that she's going at what speed and what pace that is. We're not sure yet, but she's going to try to go ahead and read all the books. And me, most likely I'll try to keep pace with the show. That is pretty much how we plan on breaking things down in regards to our perspectives on the series and in the books. Now for that super chat again. Since Rand ended up in the hands of Lanfear while under the protection of Moraine, do you still trust that Moraine can handle this situation, or was Logain right when he called her out to land? Man, that's a loaded question, so let me think about everything. Last time we seen Logain. The thing about Moraine is she's already somewhat kind of groomed Rand to kind of put, dang, and I say this with all due respect. So all my women out there, y'all don't be mad when I say this. I'm just saying this in regards to Rand and Lanfear. And y'all gonna feel me when I say this because y'all probably agree. Moraine pretty much is grooming Rand to go on and put a leash on Lanfear. I think, with all due respect, not saying that anybody should be putting leashes on anybody. I don't know what y'all do. But anyway, I think Moraine realizes that if Rand can get control of Lanfear, whether or not she's more good or more bad, she's more bad. That, you know what I'm saying, Moraine needs to use her for. Now, again, Moraine does stuff. It seems like for the ultimate, I ain't even gonna say for the greater good, for the ultimate good, whatever that may be, because she sometimes is the only one who knows what that is, and she does not like sharing necessarily. That's my response to that. Was Logain right when he called her out to land? I think Logain, I think the essence of what he said was probably true. The manner in which he said it was not. Because, you know, Logain likes to add a little spicy to it. You know, a little spicy. He likes to say stuff just to know. Like, even if the root of what he's saying has some truth to it, the way he says it makes it worse than what it actually is. So, that's how I feel about that. Randall Moore says, does EDN have a Twitter? No, we do not have a collective Twitter yet. We will potentially be getting one, but we don't have like a group one just yet. Because... let me get this, y'all. Let me get this Kiana out. I ain't even gonna call it a Yana. I'm gonna call it a Kiana. You know, it'd be some spoilers. It'd be some like spoiler related stuff on Twitter. That's all I'm gonna say. It'd be some spoil. And I'm not like the best typer. Or That's not my favorite way to express myself. It's one of the reasons why I did YouTube over some of the other stuff. I don't, you know what I'm saying? All the typing stuff, not knocking anybody who does. Not knocking anybody who does. For me, I would rather just speak it, because sometimes I feel like when I write something down, and this is with anybody, it could come off a way that's not what I meant y'all to say it. Not how I meant, not how I meant for it to be taken. So I'd rather just say it. So we have Randall Moore has a different spelling to Kiana. I kind of like that. We might have to get some Kiana. Hold on. I might have to copy that down. We might have to get some Kiana tees going. Well, all my people. The craziest thing is she'll yawn and then say like the most profound breakdown of some situation or something. Like, it's like y'all thought she was sleeping on the situation, but no. The situation was sleeping on her. Matthew Madonna, I think you might have been the first person to get a comment Moraine today. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I still got love for you. Appreciate you for pulling up to the stream, though. I didn't catch it either, so appreciate you. So what we got? Finn says book 4 through 6 are the real heart of the series. It's where everything really expands. Characters' paths take real shape, and where the rest of the series come from. Thatcher says, any characters that you think is underrated or that you need to know more about? I'm going to put men up there. I feel like men is somebody that I would like to know more about. Golly, I'm getting all my yawns out now. So if I yawn later this evening, y'all get on me. Who else would I like to see more of? This Dane Bornhold guy seems a little interesting. I don't know yet if he's more good or more bad just yet. I don't know. I'll be interested to see. EDN does not. We do not yet. We'll probably try to get something together here pretty soon. Fizzly Gig says, hey, Fizzly Gig, I'm going to start pronouncing your name the right way. I need to go on and take a nap before airtime. That might be a fact, man. I was up late. Well, actually, hold on. I think y'all was on there with me. We did a silo last night, and then I got off of that and had to go on and fulfill some orders. Had to fulfill some orders for some merch. So it's working on that. And Akiva says, do you think any more Forsaken get released in episode 8? That was what I was pondering. CNN answers. I'm gonna give y'all a direct answer. I think one more Forsaken will get unleashed, or the tomb will be somewhat kind of like cracked a little bit to where even if they don't come out the seal, you can see their eye peeking through. Like, I'm finna get out. You know what I'm saying? So that's my prediction on that. All right, so to Jake says, which one has better drip, Shanchin or White Cloaks? Hair like that, I will be on their side. But because they hair, you know what I'm saying? It's about everything together. And because they did their hair like that, nah, let me get the White Cloaks. They got a better drip for that. Don Valadares says, how do I like Rand this season? Pull up some of the comments so y'all can see them. How do I like Rand this season? Maybe it's me. And I'm glad you just brought this up. Maybe it's me. And Charlie Mack, I seen that love. Now, just because we get free money in Alaska, here you go. Hey, much love. Hey, maybe I need to move to Alaska then. If y'all they just giving it out for free, maybe I need to move to Alaska then. Y'all gonna see me doing some reactions in a doggone winter coat up there in Alaska. Appreciate you for the love. Now, what was I answering before? Oh, how do I feel about Rand? Is it me, y'all? Is it me? Kiana and Brandon seem to have a very short fuse with Rand. He could do the smallest thing. Like, he could say, well, good morning. And be like, why are you saying good morning right now, bro? It's time to go. Like, if you look at her, bro, why are you saying good morning right now, bro? Get up. You know it's morning time. I can't. Come on, Rand. You know how they be. And me, I'm kind of more like giving him room to grow a little bit, because you the dragon, you know what I'm saying? They don't treat LeBron like that. And treat Kobe like that. When they make mistakes, give them a little room to grow. So that's all I'm saying. I like his character. I'm just ultimately afraid, and I've said this on the book one overview, that they're going to Anakin him. For those of y'all who know Star Wars, you know who Anakin ended up becoming. Now, whether if that's just for a few seasons, few episodes, few days, few minutes, few seconds, my vote is hopefully just a few seconds. He goes through that phase and he gets out. But when people have that much power and they can kind of do as they please, it just scares me a little bit, especially when they have a lack of guidance. And I'm not saying he doesn't have any guidance, but he has a lack of guidance that he necessarily just trusts 100%. I'll put it like that. So let's see what else we miss. Let's see what else we miss. I'm scrolling back through. I'm catching up. Hunter Duff says, do I miss Medieval Mick Jagger? Man, heck yeah, I do, man. He didn't seem like a guy that just gets killed that quickly. But then again, if I keep it a bean, and y'all know where I'm going with this, you've seen it time and time again. If I keep it a bean, I didn't see Brother Patchy getting that either. So at this point, if they did take care of Tom, and I can take my headphones off because ain't nobody even talking to me. Why do I have my headphones on? If they did it to Brother Patchy, I feel like at this point, Tom can get it too. You know what I'm saying? Not that I want him to. I just feel like he can. Nish Leah says, much love to the entire EDN crew. I appreciate you. Much love to you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Dark One's Taint asks, in what ways do you think the IEO will affect the story? Great question. Dang. Hold on. Before we get into this, because this is the pre-show, I said we was gonna set it up. We ain't gonna go for too much longer. Y'all ain't gonna leave me nothing to talk about when we do the post-show, huh? We finna get all the topics discussed now, which is cool because I might just be able to sit back and host, and have Kiana Brennan speak a little bit. I feel like the IEO are going to impact the show from the standpoint of Rand is going to get to know more about the people that his mother was a part of, that he's from, how they tie into it. And I think maybe that we get to see. And the other thing I'm thinking is, since me and Gabe ran that vision of the three women, a part of me wonders if he's going to get him a woman from his own people, I'll say. Because he slick got a Gwen, he got a Forsaken. This brother getting different types of women too. Hold on, he got a Gwen, he got a Forsaken in a way that connects him with more so who he is. Could I see Rand also talking to a dark friend? Well, dang, he has a Forsaken. A Forsaken might be worse than a dark friend. I could be wrong. So that's how I feel like that's going to impact them. Sorry if that was a long-winded response. Matt says, if you haven't heard, there's a prequel movie coming out as an anime. Oh, snap. Hold on. You just said the right thing. So Dre got me on the animes. I had got to the point in life where it's like, I'm a little bit too old to be watching anime, bro. But Dre was deeply into that. So because of that, if they come out with that, No. I'm definitely not going to avoid watching it because it's animated. So if they come out with the anime, I might have to tap in for sure. Amy Hamilton said, I just wanted to let you know how much I've enjoyed watching you all react to the show and you and Jenny reading through the book. I appreciate you so much. And again, I can't give enough shout outs, but I'm going to keep doing it. Shout out to Jenny. Her knowledge about the book, the way that she crafted the questions, the quizzes, in which if y'all tuned into those, oh my goodness, I felt like I was a bad student the way I failed some of those spelling tests, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You got to get beat down to get brought back up. They Avienda'd me. I ain't gonna lie. Jenny accountability beat me with them spelling tests. So I got to think through the next spellings. It's all good. White Cloaks drip is on point. Why see anyone mind in chat tell me when the next EP is up? I'm not sure if it's converting to my time zone correctly. I don't necessarily know that I've bet, but hopefully somebody can help you in the chat. T said I gotta give Grant Ransom grace. That's all I'm saying. I'm catching up, yo. Light Blinded Fool. Question. What's up with the Horn of Valier? Will we ever get to find out if... Hopefully we get to find that out tonight, because the way that they had my boy Rand laying, it looks like within Matt's arms, is if Matt just did something to him or somebody killed him. Hopefully it's one of them things where if they do something stupid where they Marissa Parker says she needs some more Tam out Thor. What else we got? What else am I missing? Astronomy says they are enamored with early book Rand. The show Rand is way better. Okay. So Rapunzel answered you all's question about the time that it dropped. So let me go ahead and pin her message. And she also let y'all know what time we're going to be going live with it as well. Bazi Man said they're not a fan of the show, a way that the show is portraying Rand. He is supposed to be the main character, but the show made him weak and ineffectual. So let's speak on this. Y'all know we critique a lot of things, sometimes within a funny manner. But I like, in a sense, although my assumption too would be that Rand is the main character, I like when they allow other characters to grow a little bit more outside of what the original storyline has for them. And I'm going to tell you why. For the same reason that the former Matt did not continue with the show, I feel, and you have to be ready to have actors or cast who are good enough to continue the show if a pivotal member no longer decides to be with it, or Lord forbid they end up passing, like, which is something that I heard happened to one of the characters in the... And if I'm not mistaken, I think they said that person had a decent sized role in the show. So if everybody else in the show, like if you make it so top heavy, like imagine, let's see, if we watch Blue's Clues, right? Dang, because then they do a spinoff and put Magentas at, I don't know. But y'all know what I mean. If y'all have a top heavy show and the main person just falls off, most of the time I may be like, I may or may not be interested in tapping in. But yeah, that's just how I feel. So let me go back up and see if I missed anything, which I know I did. Golly, I missed a lot. Yeah, y'all hit that like button for me as y'all come in, man. We are one like away from 100 likes. And it's like 200 some people on this thing. Okay. Y'all did me right. I appreciate it. Somebody rectified that real quick. Somebody said, hey, Adison, I got you. Appreciate you. Much love for that. What questions have I missed? I know I missed a lot. What questions have I missed? Light Blinded Fool brings up a great point. We did not actually see Medieval Mick Jagger die. So I'm not saying he's dead. We got Rapunzel with the yeet swipe on the comments. And I'm so far behind the comments, I can't even see which ones were spoilers anyway. So let's speed back up. Severe says, do you wish they made some Wheel of Time Origins animated shorts this season? I miss them a lot. Yes, I do. Actually, I really do. Because, well, twofold. I'm so spoiled now with the way that they release content. What I mean by that specifically is on Netflix, when they drop season, they drop the whole season. I can go on and binge the whole thing. The Origins allowed me to tap in throughout the week to see, I get at least one additional thing that's show oriented that I get to watch to kind of hold me off. The week to week is crazy, but I understand it. I'm almost the same way when it comes to ordering things offline. Sometimes, and I just have to be transparent and honest with y'all. When I want something, I want it tomorrow. So if I get on Amazon and it's like, it ain't gonna come for 5 days, 4 days, I need it tomorrow. But I just feel like you're so conditioned to expect things to happen more frequently that you don't sometimes just appreciate the fact that they happen as good as they did. So I understand. I gotta be patient. I get it. There was a question that said, did EDN do Castlevania series on Netflix? We have not yet, but if it's good, y'all let me know if I should tap into it. Leo said it's a 4-gate the carnival. I don't know if that's a fair question to ask. Ooh, that was a bar. Carnival fair. Let me stop. Should I do a mic drop? No, that's too expensive. I'm not doing that. Rant says it's almost time. That's a fact. And somebody pointed out that I am reading the comments. That is a fact, and that's why I might be way more behind than y'all are. Natasha, what you want to say? You said you can't say anything. What you want to say, Natasha? Go on and say what you want to say. If it's too bad, you know, they're gonna delete your comment. What you want to say, Natasha? Leaf Cast, Brother Dan. First of all, I like to be fire. It is. But I need to see why my boy Rand was laying in Matt's arms like that. Was my assumption of what Matt's arms are. And the characters to hate to, all right, I'm not sure what that comment went to, but I'm sure it was something that I addressed a while ago and I'm just forgetting. Don Exotic says something weird's going on. Uh-oh, what's happening? Let me know. Yeah, so Rapunzel, I am reading the comments. Let me stop from the comments for a while. I don't want y'all to think I'm being antisocial. I got a question for y'all. I'm gonna put up, y'all let me know in the chat. I'm gonna ask y'all something Brandon centric or Kiana centric. After shouting out Charlie Mack again, Charlie Mack, I'm finna move up to Alaska. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be sending you super chats. But the question is, did y'all notice the maidens reacted to the water? Yeah, they were like most desert movies that people going through. If they seen a body of water like that, they would be jumping for joy, praising the Lord, going out into a choir dance, all of that. But Uncanny Encounter, appreciate you for the shout out on that. So what I want to ask y'all is, y'all want me to ask y'all a Kiana centric question on this next one or a Brandon centric question on this one? I got one in the bag for y'all. I just want to know what y'all think. Who y'all want me to be going? It's a question for y'all though. I'm gonna ask it, but it's a question for y'all. We going Brandon or we going Kiana? Bisley Gig says Kiana. I ain't gonna say that second part. Hey, it cracked me up the first time I heard you say that though, but I was like, oh snap, we gonna get in trouble for that. All right, we got Brandon. We got mostly Brandon, and my Discord is going off too. Let me make sure I ain't missing no statements from anybody. Kate checking in on me, man. Appreciate you, Kate. All right, we'll go Brandon first. What do you think will hurt Brandon more? Which character, if a character were to die in the series, which one would hurt Brandon the most? And I know we like to joke a lot. All jokes aside, which one do y'all think would hurt him the most? If Lan, matter of fact, let me go on to put up the poll. I'm gonna put up the poll. I'm putting up the poll. 1 second, y'all. All right. All right, I got one for y'all. Which character, Lan, Brother Book, Rand, or Perrin? And I want your answer to only be predicated off what we have seen thus far. So from season 1 to season 2. Only what you've seen thus far. And I want to give a major shout out to Yes, another one. Appreciate you so much for that love. Appreciate you. Thank you. And I'm excited for the season finale. There's another one. Are you? And the other question I have for you is, are you going to tap in with us for the, I know it's going to be late, but are you going to tap in with us tonight on Twitch for the watch of the season finale and the other show discussion? We'd love to have you there. What we got for that poll, y'all? Y'all let me know. And I feel like I know what y'all was going to say, so it makes me want to switch the poll up again. But once we get to about 100 votes, I'll end it, and I'll probably ask y'all this on the other side of things. We have, which character do you feel like will hurt Brandon the most if they died? We got Lan, we got Brother Book, we got Rand, and we have Perrin. I'm not gonna say I'm surprised by what a lot of y'all are voting for, but I guess only time will tell. But hopefully it doesn't, though. Hopefully it doesn't. I can honestly say, out of all of the characters that I have listed right now, no, the wheel got to keep willing. You know what I'm saying? With it, life keeps lifing. The wheel got to keep willing, man. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, we're about to end this poll, man. I'm gonna get, it's at 110 votes. I just need 112, and I'm gonna end it. We almost there. On one more, we need one more vote, and we gonna end this guy. One more vote. Somebody, dang, what I'm tripping. One more vote ain't gonna change the direction of this. No, it ain't. We ended the poll. I'm tripping. This is a landslide. All right, this is a landslide. Lightning lands with slide, y'all. So we have Brandon being most upset in regards to Brother Book passing. I see why y'all said that. I see why y'all said that. I see why y'all said that. I'm gonna just put it like that. Now, y'all, let's do one for Kiana. Let's do one for Kiana. Let's do one for Kiana. What we gonna do? Greg's, I'm on CDT time zone, so it'll be at 8:30 p.m. CDT. That the wheel keeps willing, Natasha, that is a t-shirt design. I might have to make that happen. The wheel keeps willing. Ooh, H2OPX says, who does she want to die the most? Here we go. Ooh. But this is the problem. I feel like if I put one character in here, it's going to be a landslide again. But we'll see. We'll ask the same thing. And Village Mattress, you do need to call Brandon out for this. I'm going to read your comment. It says, it's ironic that Brother Book is Brandon's quote unquote favorite character, but he won't read the book. So he must not really like Brother Book like that. That's all that's all I'm saying. Kiana Fear is my favorite character in season 2. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh man, I heard that's crazy. And you know what? Because y'all want to be funny and I know who y'all are gonna pick, I want to do some random characters. I feel like I already know what everybody's gonna say. I already know what they're gonna say, so I'm gonna intentionally not put one of the characters in there that I know y'all are gonna vote for, just to say. Dang, y'all got me thinking. I forgot. It's bad when we give people so many nicknames that I forget their actual character names, and I just had a brain fart just right then. Let's go. I'm intentionally not putting one of the characters in here because I know y'all are gonna vote for that character. So same thing with Kiana, except for we're gonna do which character. Okay, hold on. I forgot the name. Disregard that poll. Disregard the poll, y'all. I'm finna have to end it. You know what? Never mind. We'll go Brent. No. We're gonna end it. I'm gonna redo it, y'all. My fault. It was the right question. I just had Brandon's name in it. So give me a second to redo it. All right, we almost there. All right, dang, this is a weird question. But which character would Kiana want to see die the most? And we are starting the poll. Man. And for those of y'all who know, y'all know who would I know who y'all would pick. Uh-oh, did I miss a question? Who did I miss a question from? Daniel, what's going on? So while this is going on in the poll, I have a question from Daniel. We'll go on and we'll read this one. As a non-book reader, are you more interested in the White Cloaks or Fane as a villain? Dang, I should have known you was gonna come through with one that just makes me really rethink what I'm about to say. I'm going to say Fane as a villain. I'm gonna say I want to know more about Patton Fane as a villain. What type of strings he has in him. Is it something that's similar to Leandrin from the fact that Leandrin has a son or a dying old young son who she has, you know, ties to? It seems like everybody is doing bad things because of something that they love, which makes them want to go over to the dark side. We even saw what Anvir's son talking about. He made the decision to go to the dark side based on situations that he had, or to propel his family, so to speak. So I think I would say Patton Fane. I want to know more about him and why he has made some of the decisions he has made. And another thing, this is off topic. I was on the internet looking for what book series I should read, not named The Wheel of Time. And I stumbled across one of Daniel Green's videos, and he is the reason that I started to read Red Rising. And because of him, I got into that book and did not turn back. Daniel Green, we can have a whole nother conversation about this, but with Lysander and the Lightbringer, oh, Daniel, when I say hot, I don't know if some of these people even know if y'all hadn't read it. I'm sick. But that's a convo for another time, man. But shout out Daniel Green. If y'all haven't already subscribed to his channel, man, make sure y'all do that. Has a lot more in-depth reviews and breakdowns as opposed to us non-book readers over here. But man, shout you out. But great question. But I'm gonna have to go Patton Fane. I'm gonna have to go Patton. Oh my goodness. I know some of y'all ain't read it, but that made me sick. Shout out Daniel Green though. What we got next, man? So hold on. Let me go back to the poll. The poll says, which character would Carry-On want to see die most? Ooh, y'all got Lady. Okay, y'all got Lady Suroth over Leandrin and the Shamil. Now y'all know Carry-On has this thing about not liking dirtiness. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you know, Matt sitting in the stench and things of that nature. Okay. I only put Nynaeve in there because y'all know she gets a little annoyed with Nynaeve. But by a show of answers in the chat, what is the one person that I did not include on this poll that y'all probably would have had a landslide result for? I just need to hear y'all say it. If y'all hadn't said it already, y'all just let me know. Yep. Yep. No. Ranwich. No, not Ranwich. Not Ranwich. Renna for sure. Me and Ken. Golly, the chat started going crazy with that one. The chat started. Oh yeah, for sure. I couldn't put Renna in there. That was a softball, man. For those y'all don't, yeah, I recently started playing a softball league, so y'all might start to see me use more softball terminology than basketball. But that was a softball pitch, man. Y'all know Carry-On wants to see Renna get it, and I'm surprised nobody asked me about that one. So real quick before I go back to our Renna conversation, I want to shout out. And Amanda Rake says I should read that. Is that a series or is that just one book? And do they rise? I see it says Book of the Fallen. Now I'm all for the fall, but I would like to see I would like to see the get back too. And what type of genre is that? What type of genre is that? But going back to what I said about Renna, I gotta have it this episode, y'all. I'm gonna pop up the chat to shout out some of y'all who dropping some comments. I gotta have it this episode, and y'all know exactly what I gotta have. I have to let me take the chat out of my face. I need Renna's head. Do y'all understand? On the like, if Renna ain't gone, I'm gonna need to see and Renna fell and never got back up. Am I gonna see that in the chat? If I'm about to start flipping through and see if I see it, and Renna fell and never got back up. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing it yet. Somebody said Wayfo, man. Man, I gotta know, man. Renna right now, golly, I don't know how she made me so mad within, what was that, 2 or 3 episodes? Shotty is just so vile. But the thing about her is she has these moments where she smiles or just doesn't even smile. She just has a normal twice. You look like a good girl. You look like a good guy, like a good character. If I just walked into the room and caught her on one of the smiling scenes, I would be like, oh, she's good. And that's what throws me off the most about her. Shelton, am I getting wayfold in the chat, y'all? Am I getting wayfold? Daniel Clausen said Malazan is very tough to get into. Why is that? Is it a lot of like building or something like that? Let me know why. She really hates the way that Shamel is always touching people. That's a fact. Listen to me. This brother different. We already know that. We know the brother's different from the way he be in people's dreams, and he might have some of the most awkward scenes actually of the series. Shamel by far probably has some of the most awkward scenes of the series. I also want to point out something too, and I don't think this is spoilery, and y'all know we react to things, so it very well may come to the point that we're doing some talking over scenes and may not catch everything. But we at one point last episode or the episode prior to that, we're like, how is Lanfear's hair getting long and then short and then long and then short? Somebody had left me a comment the other day and said her hair is only different if you look at her in the real world versus the boo realm. Y'all know what the boo realm is. In the boo realm, her hair is a lot different. And I was wondering, you know what I'm saying? When I first read it, I was like, dang, should I have read that? Is that spoilery? Yada, 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 yada. That's all I know. That's all I read. I don't know anything outside of that. So y'all let me know if y'all feel like that was spoiler or not. I did read that. I'm not going to cap to y'all. I did see that comment. But that was interesting. The boo realm is short for the dream realm. Not spoilery. Fail Game King says not spoiler. Okay. We didn't notice that. I feel like if I were watching and not reacting to it, I probably would have picked up on that a lot sooner. But that was an interesting thing that somebody's pointed out. That's cool. I wonder who cuts her hair in between waking up and going to sleep, and who puts it back, because that's dope. I need to find now. Fins, man, came through with a nickname, Father of Cringe. I like that. What if he start interested in, they call me the father of lies, the father of cringe. I like that. Christina says, in real life, the actress playing Rena is probably so nice. People like that tap into playing the baddest villains. That might be a fact. Do y'all feel like people do a really good job of playing the most opposite versions of themselves? You think that sometimes makes for some of the best acting if you play like the most opposite version of yourself? That's a fact. That is a fact. But y'all, and it is 5:30. I'm trying to determine what I want to eat before this show. I've been on this shrimp tacos kick lately. I'm not gonna lie to you. If y'all ever come to Nashville, I don't know how we gonna do this and what capacity, but we all gotta kick it at some point, and we gotta make some shrimp tacos too. Just because I mentioned this on this stream on October 5th, 2023, man, we gotta come kick it, watch some Wheel of Time, talk fiction in general, but we gotta have the shrimp tacos there, man. And we also gotta add a little Nashville twist to it, because in Nashville they put famous for like the Nashville's hot chicken, so we're going to have to have some hot shrimp taco. I think that'll be dope. Some Fizz the Geek said EDM Fest 2024. That'll be dope, man. Maybe one day. But before we leave out of here, and I'm gonna bring this up again tonight, I just told y'all that Daniel Green got me into the Red Rising series, which, by the way, if they turn that into a series, it's going to go crazy. And then I'll finally kind of had a perspective that all my Wheel of Time readers have about the Wheel of Time in that show. If they turn that into the series, which I don't know how, it's a lot of moving parts to that, I'll be tuned in and want to see it. So he recommended me Red Rising. from his video. He didn't just say, hey, Adison, go check out Red Rising. I saw his video and I was like, yeah, let me try that one. What is another book series? I know somebody said something about something Malazadin Fallen, something like that. What are some other book series that y'all been tapped into that y'all would like to see? I think the other day somebody said something about Fireflies or something like that. It's Cherry said, I'm allergic. That's fine. For you, we're gonna do something different, man. We can have the ground beef, we can have the steak tacos for you. So Light Blinded Fool said The Expanse. For those y'all who tapped into the channel, I did watch season 1. The only reason I paused on that is because I did not like the fact that I had to spend so much time wrapping that up to get finished. And when I finally hop into The Expanse, I want to go ahead and go through, even if it's just per season, in a more timely manner. So that's all it is. So Sevilla says Brandon Sanderson books are soon gonna get adaptations. Stormlight Archive and Mistborn. At first I thought that said Stormlight Archive and Mushrooms, and I was about to say interesting. The Blade itself. So we got a lot of recommendations for some books we should check out. We got a lot of recommendations to some books we should check out. Okay. Songs of Ice and Fire, first law by Joe Abercrombie. Is that Abercrombie and Fitch or just Joe Abercrombie? Did he get rid of Fitch? What happened with that? Coolio Badulio, the Bible. You already know it, man. I was at Bible study last night, actually. First time catching a live show. I'm obsessed with Kiana. She gets me. Lay in. You missed our Kiana Love Fest earlier, but for sure, man, I'm glad that Kiana could come on and especially resonate with so many of y'all. And I'm just glad y'all opened her with open arms. And I'm gonna be showing up some love tonight too. So make sure y'all tuned in for that. But okay, y'all, I appreciate you, man. This was just a quick power hour. I actually didn't even expect to be on here as long as I was. We may, depending on what time Brandon and Kiana get here, we may kick off that live a little early as well, just to kind of talk a little bit, and so we can also try to be on time for that 8:30 watch. We may kick off that a little bit live as well, but we're definitely going to be having a post-show discussion. So I definitely want to see you guys there. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss out on that. We're going to have fun or whatever the case may be. And I'm about to get back to printing off and getting some of this merch shipped out. I think the post office lady told me that Monday was a holiday, so I don't know if they won't be open that day or not. But if y'all see some things that y'all like, have some suggestions, see the sizes, y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all tap in. Charlie Max says, do you try to keep it PG? Some of the recommendations are grim, dark, R-rated. So that is a great question. And on name, they might have assumptions about who we are, how we're gonna speak, what we're gonna do. And my response to that is, in general, I don't like looking at mess. You know what I'm saying? I don't like looking at like just foolishness, just stupidness for, great storyline aside. Sometimes things are just a little bit too crazy. But what I'll say is this: we react to some things, be crazy. We try to react to it in a PG manner. We'll put it like that. We have, that's why a lot of times, that's why we have nicknames in certain ways we say things about certain things, because we won't go, some things are just, no, we're not trying to get kicked off YouTube. We're not trying to, Adison said this, no, he did not say that. So that's my breakdown in regards to that. Peter Griffith, do you cross hold on, let me read it. Do a cross pre-show with Dusty Will, pop in and say hello. Oh, Matt can't watch the episode until next week. Oh, how come Matt can't watch it till next week? Interesting. So GLA, I'm trying to turn on my Game of Thrones friends into the show. It's so great. That's one of the reasons why I don't know if that's one of the reasons why before we even did this channel, I did not watch Game of Thrones. And I haven't seen Game of Thrones at all yet. We've watched some of House of Dragon. I got to finish that out. Again, those are ones that I started off watching with me, Andre, and Brandon, and then it was like just me and Dre. And then now I'm still gonna try to finish out some of those, even if I have to go solo. But we'll see. Jennifer Bolo says, and Daniel Green, the Dusty Will is doing a special. Ooh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. He's watching with Daniel Green. That's fresh. That's fresh. I like that, man. Speaking of which, Daniel Green actually popped in the chat earlier. So if you're still here, man, appreciate you for coming through. Dope question he asked me about the White Cloaks versus Pat and Fane. Oh, okay. I'm gonna definitely have. Can I watch that one, y'all? Well, then y'all. What I guess it depends on what they go into. I would like to, just because they both have some knowledge and analysis of things that is super cool to see. But I just wonder if I can watch it because of the spoiler side of things. Beth, what is going on? Beth, you missed your shout out earlier. I gave you a shout out earlier on the stream as well. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to go get me something to eat, and we're gonna get this thing kicked off. I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for the support. But we're gonna get this thing ready, and y'all come prepared with the questions. Hopefully this ain't gonna be a till midnight thing, but if it is, then hey, I'm with my people, so it's all good. Catch y'all later this evening.